All right, good morning, everybody. Carshield here to take on Omaha Mastery from St. Peter's Recplex, Sheet A. Last night, Carshield defeated Windy City Storm 2-1, which is a big win for Carshield. Windy City was ranked 22 in the country at that point in time. Omaha gets the puck off the faceoff, dumps it in. Hudson comes out of the goal, plays it, intercepted in front as the centering pass by Blaine. Fisher put into the wall, picks the puck up. Now he skates out of the zone, and he's going to skate it right through the zone. Middle gets tripped, no call. Puck gets in deep. Omaha regroups behind their net. Good pressure by Berryman. Berryman tries to cut to the middle, back to Blaine. Blaine makes a cross-ice pass. It ends up exiting the zone. Back to Blaine from Pickering. Blaine over to Berryman. Too far out of the reach, and now gets sent in. Omaha player falls down behind the net. Good forecheck by Springer. Now Miller comes over. Springer able to get that puck back, keep it in the zone. Goes for a change. Omaha clears the puck down the ice. No icing. Pickering's going to go back and pick it up in his own zone. Throws a pass straight up to Stanley. Stanley skates through the neutral zone, gets it into the zone. Now it comes out. Omaha brings it back the other way. Shot. Hudson blocker save. Ridgway, nice pass up to Stanley. Stanley tries a cross-ice pass to Miller, hits the stick, and then Omaha regains possession. Now puts the puck in behind the net. Miller over on the forecheck. Along comes Barth. Omaha now on the far side. No icing as Omaha sends the puck all the way down the ice. We could have played that, though, and play goes on. Now, centering pass by Omaha. Stanley gets to it first, pushes it forward. Now Stanley able to strip the puck off of the Omaha player's stick. Schultz comes on, pins his guy against the wall. Now Omaha regroups in their own zone. Pass up, too far for them. Ridgway regroups in the neutral zone. Ridgway still with the puck. Nice cross-ice pass over to Schultz. Schultz brings it in, cuts toward the center. Shot towards the net. Goes wide. Pitcher there. Pitcher gets pushed into the boards. Comes away with the puck. Now still fighting. Multiple bodies. Schultz comes away with it from behind the net. Schultz passes it out to Rouse. Rouse, long shot. Glove saved by the goalie. Face-off one back by Omaha. Taken behind their net. Pitcher putting pressure over there. Now Omaha just looks to exit the zone. That one looked like it came out, but refs call it in. So we play on. Now Omaha just flips it down. Rouse gloves that puck down. Not sure what the call was. I guess they're saying offsides is what I guess they're saying. Face off, one back by Omaha again. Up the boards, Pickering. Puck bounces over his stick. Pickering plays it back behind the net, gets it over to Blaine. Blaine chips it up off the glass out of the zone. Miller putting tons of pressure on their defense. Now Omaha pushes it all the way back in. Blaine gets the puck first, gets it over to Pickering. Pickering off the glass and still in the zone, right to the slot. Walked in, centering pass, stick lifted in front. Now Carshield goes the other way. Puck gets up to JR, bounces off his stick. Now sent right back in. Pickering off the boards to JR. JR just throws it in back behind the Omaha net. Carshield goes for a wholesale line change. Omaha sets up behind their net, brings it around. Stretch pass up. Now brought in. Fisher picks that puck up in the defensive zone. Now gets the red line, dumps it in. rimmed all the way around. Springer able to get over to that puck. Now Springer grabs it over to Fisher. Fisher turns, shoots, saved by the goalie. Lacoste pinches down, throws it back down below the net. Omaha goes D to D behind the net, flips out. Givens picks the puck up in the neutral zone. Over to Lacoste. Lacoste falls down, but then he gets the puck out of the zone. Good play by Merriman to tie that puck up. Now it gets thrown all the way in. Hudson plays it behind the net, plays it off the boards. Omaha with it behind the zone. Over on a half wall, plays it back behind Carshield net. Lacoste defending. Now comes on Fisher. Fisher comes away with that puck. Fisher gets it taken off his stick. Now he regains control again. Gets pulled down. No call. And that's going to be no icing on that play. I guess they said there was too much interference there. Cross ice pass. Ridgway intercepts in the neutral zone. Flips it up into Omaha's zone. Omaha bangs it off the boards and out of the zone. Back into the neutral. Out to Berryman. Berryman gets the dump in. Miller goes in on the forecheck. Omaha D to D behind their net. Out to the wing. Wing cross ice. Hits a Carshield player. It was Barth. Barth kept that puck in. Now he goes in on the forecheck. Fighting. Hits his guy. Omaha fumbles on a pass. Barth intercepts it right in the slot. Barth looking. Passes it over to Ridgway. Ridgway shot towards the net. Denied by a defenseman's stick. Now Ridgway puts it down into the corner for Stanley. Stanley gets tied up into the boards. Omaha comes away with it. Now they're going to skate it out of the zone. Pass went through multiple players. Shot, stick saved by Hudson. Miller is going to pick that puck up and goes for a skate. Gets hung up in the skates of a couple players. Barth goes for a hit. Stanley just goes and dumps it all the way down below the goal line. Defense sets it up behind their goal line. Pass intercepted by Flogger. Pitcher comes in, fans on a shot. Cross ice pass intended for an Omaha player. Pickering's able to get back for that and throw it out of the zone. Pitcher picks that up, and he's going to go in one-on-one, gets around a guy, pushes his guy down, and puck is loose, and pitcher follows up with a couple whacks to the goalie's glove. Face off. Won by Carshield, controlled right to the slot. Now the puck goes all the way through. Pickering gloves the puck down. Not sure what the call is there. I guess he's saying because Pickering gloved it down, but he played it himself. So Carshield gets the puck in deep. Regrouped by Omaha. Now Omaha's going to come through the neutral zone with speed. Dumped in deep. Blaine pushes his guy against the wall. Puck stops on the half wall. Now it comes out to the point. Shot gets through. What a save by Hudson. Using one of Ron Stanley's famous lines. Puck into the neutral zone. Regrouped over to Lacoste. Lacoste back over to Given. Given goes for a skate up the wall. Gets it taken away. Now Barth able to chip that puck in. Omaha just dumps all the way down. That should go for an icing if it goes far enough. It's not going to go far enough. So Lacoste gets there first, gets it over to Given. Given up to JR. JR couldn't catch that pass, and now Omaha gathers in their own zone. Now they take it around their own net. Barth putting tons of pressure on their defense. Kaiser gets there. Barth now. Good play by Given as one of the Omaha players got behind him, but he was able to recover. Now cross-ice pass from Omaha. Omaha player regains control. Now pass out to the point. Walked, shot, hits their own player. It's down in front. Knocked away in front. Back out to the point. Shot wide of the goal. Heavy pressure by Omaha right now. JR loses his stick. Omaha comes away with it. Now he's going to walk to the center. And we're going to have a crease violation to take the puck out of the zone. Omaha coach having some words with the referee over that call. Ridgway puts his guy into the wall. Puck stays in the zone, though, and now on comes Fisher. Fisher's able to skate that puck out of the zone. He's going to skate it through the neutral zone. Drop pass over to Berryman. Berryman cross ice over to Springer. Springer puts that shot wide. Berryman took a big hit into the corner. Fisher with that puck. Fisher puts a shot through the crease, and now thrown all the way down the ice. Not going to go far enough for icing. Rouse pushes it back up the boards. Now it goes all the way around the corner. Back out to the point. Shot wide of the goal. Omaha not able to get to that puck, and now Springer puts a pass too far for anyone, but Omaha is able to recover, but no icing. Now Omaha comes, skates through the neutral zone, dumps it in. Blaine throws it out, but throws it right to one of Omaha player, but he's able to recover and block that puck in there. Now Blaine pushes it to the corner, takes the guy into the wall. Omaha still with it, shot wide of the goal. Blaine pushes his guy into the wall again. Omaha with the puck behind the net, out to the point, back down to the half wall. Otto there, shot, fanned on. Pickering dumps that out of the zone. Stanley on the forecheck. Now Omaha puts it back in. Blaine recovers, gets it knocked off his stick. Now he goes around the net, rims the puck up the boards to Barth. Barth with it, skates it out of the zone. Nope, he throws it out of the zone, and it's thrown right back in on goal. Pickering off the boards and out, tipped, no icing. Stanley gets in on the forecheck, and he's able to pin that puck against the wall until help comes. Schultz in there now. Puck's loose now. Omaha takes it around their net, bounds it off the boards, comes down through the neutral zone. Forecheck by good save by Hudson. Two good saves by Hudson as their player got between two of our defensemen, and he was able to get a shot and then get his own rebound. Walked, good block by Stanley. Schultz picks the puck up off the wall, not out. Long shot wide of the goal from Omaha. Stanley gets to the half wall, takes a hit. Actually, he got the better of that one. Puck now comes out of the zone. Thrown back in, and that's going to be offsides, and that needs to be, down outside of the Omaha zone. Flogger pitcher, Schultz on forward, Rouse, Ridgway on D. Puck comes out, now thrown. Schultz rides his guy into the ball, and before he was able to get away with it. Now Omaha regroups, sends it across. Good step up by Ridgeway. As my voice cracks. Sorry, I'm going through puberty. Pitcher gets that puck, tries to get it in deep. Now thrown back into the Carshield zone. Ridgeway picks it up, bangs it off the boards over to Rouse. Rouse up to Flogger. Flogger cross ice pass over to Schultz. Schultz going to skate it in and gets it deep. Actually, yes, that was Schultz. Pitcher gets there first as that shot didn't go on net. Flogger puts it back down in the corner. Pitcher has two guys draped all over him. Puck tied up against the boards. Now pitcher fighting. Puck comes loose. Omaha is just going to rim it around the boards. Pickering steps up and gets it in. Now Omaha on a partial break as that puck. Good recovery by pitcher Pickering as he was able to get back as when he dumped the puck in, it went right to an Omaha player. Blaine's going to pick it up behind his net, sends a pass up to JR. JR good play by Kaiser as he's able to recover from a toe drag. And now puck goes on goal, and Hudson just covers that. Fast end-to-end action this first period. 2:11 left here. Pretty even game at this point in time. Face off. Not sure if that shot got on goal, but the rebound was pushed outside to the corner. We're going to get a penalty on Omaha, and Carshield's going to go to their first power play of the game. So, Kaiser, Miller, JR stay on as forwards. Blaine, Pickering at D. Blaine goes D to D to Pickering. Pickering stops in the middle, sends a pass down to the half wall, back out to Blaine. Blaine back to JR. JR back to Blaine. Blaine takes a shot, saved by the goalie. Blocker save. Blaine down to JR. JR looking, shot, save again. Back out to JR. JR looking, cross ice pass. Pickering. Pickering puts the shot wide. JR gets it on the boards. JR looking, back out to Blaine on the point. Blaine walks, sends a pass over to Pickering. Pickering back to Blaine. Blaine back to Pickering. Pickering cross ice to Miller. Miller shot. Oh, Miller and Kaiser in front. Miller put a shot on goal. Kaiser just couldn't get that puck in. Now Miller tries to keep it in, and it's going to get sent all the way down the ice. That should be an icing, and it will be. All right, so we have a wholesale line change. Fisher, Springer, Berryman, Given, Lacasse out there. Springer drops to Given. Given over to Lacoste. It's fumbled a little bit. Now it's back into the half wall. Given takes it to the boards, gets it back out to Lacoste. Lacoste looking for an opening, gets it back down to Springer. Springer, puck bounces over his stick, and now Omaha just rims it around the boards. Lacoste is going to pinch back in and attack down. Now Kaiser comes away with it, sends a pass out to Given. Given back down to Berryman. Berryman, looking for Christopher Springer on the back door. It was there. It just bounced over Springer's stick. Fisher now keeps that in. Shot by Ben. Hits the blocker and goes straight up in the air. Now comes out. And we're going to take a penalty on that. So Berryman takes a penalty, which was an okay penalty on that, because if you didn't, that was a partial breakaway. So 4-on-4 hockey for 5 seconds, and then Omaha is going to go to a power play. 2.4 seconds left in the period. Face off really won by nobody as it sat there without being touched. And Omaha will have a power play to start the second period. All right, start of two. Omaha wins the face-off, takes it back into their zone. Toe drag, walks through a guy, down into the corner, rimmed around the boards. Rouse is going to get to that puck first. Rouse just rips it off the glass and down and going to stop. Oh, almost. So we were trying to will that puck to stop to not be an icing, but it goes for an icing, and we'll have a face-off in the defensive zone again. Minute 32 left on the power play for Omaha. Face-off one back to the point. Defenseman walks the blue line. Back down to the half wall. Still out on the point now. Oh, good defense by Rouse as he's able to deny that pass. Now a cross-ice pass. Walks the blue line. Pass D to D. Fumbles it, and it goes out of the zone. And Omaha will have to regroup. Rouse is going to get to that puck first again. Takes the body instead of the puck. Now Omaha controls it. Walks the blue line back down to the half wall. Cross ice pass. Shot. Saved by Hudson. Square in the chest. Flogger tries to rip that puck down the ice, but unable to get it out. 42 seconds left in the power play. Shot from the point. Hits a couple bodies in front and goes wide. Rouse defending behind the net. Pushes his guy down. Now the puck gets rimmed around the boards out to the point. D to D pass. It's on end, so he can't one-time it. Walks to the center. Shot blocked by Flogger. Hudson makes the save. Flogger's going to pick that up and just skate it out of the zone. Flogger gets the red line and dumps it down deep and is able to kill off some valuable seconds there. 4 seconds left on this power play. And now Omaha is going to come through with speed. Blaine pushes his guy wide. Puck goes down into the corners. Hudson made a save on the rebound attempt. Now makes another save. Face off. Sent down the ice. Springer in on the forecheck. Berryman there as well. Puck gets thrown back down in the corner. Berryman's going to beat his guy to the puck, rims it around the boards. Springer trying to get over to it, ties his guy up. Now Fisher comes over to help out. Blaine pinches in, cross ice pass. Good play by Pickering as he was all over his guy prior to them catching the pass, and now gets sent right back in. Omaha goalie plays it into the corner. Fisher there gets the puck. Now Springer comes over to help. Fisher still battling two guys. Now Omaha comes away with it. Good step up by Blaine as he keeps that puck in. Now it comes back. Springer throws it down into the corner, and Omaha is forced to regroup. On comes Fisher, is able to make a cross ice pass. Puck down into the corner underneath an Omaha player. Now it comes free. Springer looking back to Pickering. Pickering shot deflected. Good save by the goalie. The puck's still loose, and now it's underneath the goalie. Face off. Controlled by Omaha. Omaha looking for a stretch pass. That's going to be too far for an icing. This time face off won by Carshield. Thrown back behind the net. Miller comes away with it. Miller tries a centering pass. It hits a skate. Now Barth with it. Barth does another centering pass. Hits the side of the net. Stanley still with it behind the net. Stanley looking for help. Now he just throws it right back below the goal line again. Barth comes over, forces a pass. Now the puck comes out of the zone. Gibbons just going to play it off the glass. Hung up in the neutral zone on the wall. Now gets put back in by Barth. Omaha regroups in their own zone, gets the red line, dumps it down deep. Hudson covers that puck as it was on goal. We need two. No. Face off, controlled by Carshield. Barth's going to skate that out. Throws it out of the zone. Good play by Miller as he's able to strip that puck and get it in deep. Bounces out. Bounces out, and boys get a lucky. So boys get a kind of a lucky break as the puck goes around the net. Goalie comes out to and misplays the puck. It hits off the heel of his stick and bounced right out in front. Goalie made an attempt to get back in, but I believe it was, who got that? Barth was able to get to that puck and put it in before the goalie was able to get back into position. So Omaha throws it down, regrouped by Ridgway. Fisher comes back. Fisher stops on it. Gets a big hit. No call. Hudson comes out, plays that puck all the way around. Rouse throws it out of the zone. Fisher going to get to that puck first. Fisher gets over. Cross ice pass. Now Omaha looks to exit the zone. JR is able to keep that puck, and they're going to go get a penalty as they clip the skates of JR, and goes down for a tripping call. So on comes Schultz, pitcher, Flogger, Schrader, Pickering. Face off one back to Blaine. Blaine puts it down to the wall. Schultz comes away with it. Schultz centering pass. Ooh, it's in! Oh. Puck ended up, I guess, staying out. It was very close to being underneath the goalie as he slid into the net, but puck ended up not actually going in, I'm assuming. So, face off, controlled by Carshield. Out to Blaine on the point. Blaine down to Schultz. Schultz looking back out to Blaine. Blaine catches, walks back down to Schultz. Schultz cross ice pass to Flogger. Flogger puts a backhand over the net. Pickering controls back to Blaine. Blaine walks the blue line. Blaine over to Schultz. Schultz shot. Stick saved by the goalie as it hit the knob of his stick. Flogger comes over, helps out, gets the puck to Blaine. Blaine over to Schultz again. Schultz looking back to Blaine. Blaine, one-timer. Goalie makes the save and pushes it to the corner. Pitcher comes away with it. Pitcher cross ice to Schultz. Schultz looking. Schultz fans on it. Now gets pushed against the wall. Flogger comes over, helps out. Puck comes loose. Pitcher has it. Pitcher cross ice intended for Pickering. Got intercepted, but Carshield able to recontrol. Pass to Schultz now. Omaha able to exit the zone. Blaine picks it up. Looks. Pass up to Schultz. Schultz dumps it in deep. Schultz fighting behind the net. Now the puck gets rimmed around by Omaha. Pickering's going to get over to it first. Pickering pass to Flogger. Flogger shot from Flogger, and goalie covers as it hit the backboards and back out, and he was able to cover it off the end boards. 13 seconds left on the power play for Carshield. Face off, one back to Given. Given looks, shot up in the air, knocked down. Given took a quick shot, hits the goalie's blocker, went straight up in the air and right back down in front of him, and then there was a pile up right in front of the goalie. Face off, one, no trip on Berryman there, as probably should have been. Springer puts his guy, or pits the puck in. Springer now holds, waits for Carshield to clear the zone, and now they come out of the zone. Given's going to get to that puck first as it went down in the Carshield zone. Stops, comes back around with it. Pass up to Berryman. Berryman cross ice pass, intercepted. Now Given puts it off the glass in the neutral zone, and now it's just ping pong hockey as it's going back and forth. Springer pushes the puck around. His guy goes, Fisher pushes the puck around back out to Springer. Now the puck is controlled by Omaha, and they're going to skate it out of the zone, get the red line, and throw it all the way down below the goal. Caleb comes out and plays it out to his defense. Now Berryman goes to Ridgway. Ridgway falls down. Pass out to the point. Shot wide and high. Their defense tracks down. Rouse defending there. Cleared away. And Omaha's going to regroup in their own zone, dump it in deep below the goal line. Rouse is going to go back and pick that up. Rouse gets to that puck first, gets it over to Ridgway. Ridgway back to Rouse. Rouse, nice pass up to Barth. Barth knocks it down, but it got taken away, and now Miller follows up and puts it in. Now Omaha is going to exit the zone. Ridgway steps up, keeps that puck, throws it in. Omaha regroups. Now their defenseman's going to skate it out. Ridgway falls down again. Good back check by Miller to be able to knock that puck away from an Omaha player. Omaha regroups in their own zone at the red line. Pass up. Ridgway pushes his guy wide. Omaha player controls, throws it right to the slot. Nice play, but Otto Miller is able to get to that puck and get it out of the zone. Barth looking for help. Barth gets it over to Stanley. Stanley gets stood up. Now the puck comes out. Blaine's going to pick that up, tracks in, takes the puck. Now it gets thrown all the way out again. Oh, it's going to be a 2-on. Oh, actually, shot in the goal. A 1-1 now, new game, as Omaha is able to tie this up on a odd man break. Pass out to the point. Springer hits a leg with a shot, and now it gets dumped in. Blaine regroups in his own zone. Blaine looks high off the glass, intended for Kaiser. Now it gets thrown back in, and that's going to be an offsides. .538 left here in this second period, 1-1 game. Puck dumped all the way down. Hudson comes out and plays it. Tied, hung up in his skates. Now Hudson gets back in goal. Pass out to the point. Good shot blocked by JR. Lacasse fighting on the wall, trying to get it out. Now sent back in by Omaha. Springer gets to that puck first. Springer gets hammered into the corner. No call. Now we have a 2-on-1. We actually have a 3-on-1. Given keeps that puck down low. Schultz plays a little defense and gets back. Given gets hooked, throws the puck off the boards, out to the point. Now Schultz plays it around a guy. Schultz has guys. He's got numbers as two. Schultz shot, saved by the goalie. Kaiser puts it down deep to Schultz again. Schultz looking for help. Pass out to Ridgway, gets bounced. Now it comes back. Sent down through between two defensemen. Rouse goes, picks it up, takes it around his own net. Rouse sends a long pass up to Schultz. Schultz gets the red line, dumps it in on goal. It bounces, and the goalie's forced to cover. Schultz in on the forecheck, pressuring their D. Schultz picks that puck up, takes it in, onside, cross-ice pass intended for pitcher. Back to Ridgway. Ridgway, I'm not sure who got it. It was a big pileup. Not sure who got it, and it looks like it's going to be, they're talking about it, trying to discuss who wants it, and they're going to give it to Schultz. So the team got together, who was on the ice, and tried to figure out who touched it last, and they're going to say Schultz got that one. So good play by Ridgway there, though, as he stepped up and kept that puck in, able to let Carshield take this 2-1 lead again. Puck gets rimmed all the way down. Rouse goes back, picks it up, gets pushed off balance. Ridgway now behind the net, pushes his guy towards the wall. Ridgway is going to put his guy in the wall. Now Rouse does the same. Four-man pile up on the boards as the puck's tied up in the corner. Puck is still moving. Now play is whistled dead as an Omaha player lost their helmet. Puck chipped out of play into the Omaha bench by an Omaha player. Schultz skates through the neutral zone, gets the puck knocked off his stick. Pickering's going to pick it up now and chips it around a guy and goes in. Pickering in on the forecheck along with Schultz. Oh, and Schultz is going to get a big hit, and they're giving him a head contact, so that's going to be a 2 and a 10 for him, so he's going to have to sit for a little bit. Yep, they gave him a misconduct for that one. That was the right call. There was definitely head contact on that one as their player was coming around the net, didn't know where the puck was, and Schultz leveled him. So power play for Omaha. Shot saved by Hudson, hits his mask and comes right out in front, and Hudson's able to glove that down without his mask. Face off. Tried to be rimmed around by Given. Now the puck's tied up. Omaha with the puck out on the point, looking back to the half wall, down low, back out to the half wall, back out to the point, walk blue line, back over towards the half wall, shot, deflected high. Puck goes down into the corner. Flogger gets there. Flogger loses his stick, now just ties up a couple guys against the wall. Multiple players fall on it, and they're just going to blow it dead. Faced off in the defensive zone. Won by Carshield, rimmed around the net. Rouse has it. Rouse bounces off a player, sends it out to the blue line. D-to-D pass. Nice play by Fisher to knock that puck down out of midair. They're still out at the blue line. Long shot. Hudson makes the save. Oh. Omaha fanned on the puck, which ended up fooling Springer because he was actually thinking that that shot was going to get through. Down to the half wall. One-timer. Missed. Ridgway just throws it out. Doesn't get out, though, and they still have it down low. Now cuts to the center. Rouse takes his guy back out to the point. Omaha walks the blue line, gets down to the half wall again, fans on the shot. Poked out, still not out though. Bumper pass. Another bumper pass through the top of the crease. Out to the other side. Penalty's about to expire. Now we're out. Simpson comes out of the box. Springer had to hit Simpson on that. Ooh! Blaine steps up, keeps that puck in. Puck gets tied up on the half wall. Fought. Now it comes out. JR is going to go back and pick it up. Sends a pass over to Pickering. Pickering is going to take the space and skate it right up through the slot. Pickering drops it over to Fisher. Fisher shot. Goalie makes the save. Now Omaha just rims it all the way down the ice. That should go for an icing. No, it gets waved off as it doesn't make it. Blaine stops. And that is the end of 2. So after 2, Carshield winning 2-1. Blaine giving his team last-minute advice, or instructions, I shouldn't say advice, instructions. Now the face-off. One back by Omaha. Omaha throws it all the way around the boards. Hudson gets to that puck and rims it out, or rims it up to Barth. Barth is able to push it out. Miller flying in, putting pressure on the forecheck. Omaha able to come away with it. Oh, Barth's able to strip that puck right at the blue line and keep it in. Barth takes it down towards the corner, walks towards the wall, gets pushed into it. Stanley gets hit behind the net. Barth still with it. Barth looking for help. Cross-ice pass. Dangerous pass as the player he passed to was Blaine, and he had a guy right on top of him. Stanley pushes that puck in, and Carshield goes for a change. Barth at the end of his shift. Good step up by Flogger. Flogger gets interfered with. No call. Now comes Pitcher. Pitcher looking, trying to get it in. JR coming across the ice. JR looking. JR takes it around the net. JR passes out to the point to Given. Given over to Ben. Ben shot towards the net, looking for a deflection. Oh, it goes right through the crease. Comes out the other side. Now Omaha comes down 2-on-2. Given stands his guy up. Now goes in, gets to the puck first. Flogger able to play it off the boards around a guy. Shot, saved by the goalie. Fisher to take the face-off. Rimmed all the way around the boards by Omaha. Now Omaha comes through the neutral zone with speed. Shot deflected wide by Lacoste. Lacoste takes the puck all the way into the corner. Fisher there to help out. Now Omaha comes away with it. Fisher puts his guy into the wall. Shot blocked by Berryman. Omaha regains control, stops at the half wall. Cross ice pass, bounces on him, now deep into the corner. Omaha behind the net. Good play by Ben as he pushes his guy out. Ben gets knocked down. Now centering pass, hits a leg, doesn't get there. Now Berryman's going to pick that puck up. Berryman gets it up to Springer. Springer's going to get there. No icing. Not sure what's going on there, but we'll take it. Cross ice pass by Omaha, nobody there. And they just pick it up and dump it out of the zone. Pitcher gloves that down. Berryman steps up. Now it gets thrown back to Ridgway in the defensive zone. Over to Rowles. Rowles pass up to Berryman. Berryman chips it to Pitcher. Pitcher cuts to the center. Gets it knocked off his stick. Now the puck comes out of the zone. Pitcher comes in, takes a hit. Berryman with it still, fighting through a hook. Now Omaha comes back away with it. Push through the legs of Rowles. Still with it. And a goal. Kaiser gets tripped on the faceoff. Now it's sent back in. Now Omaha dumps it deep. Caleb fights off that puck. Rowles has it behind his own net. Plays it over to Ridgway. Puck goes down. Shot. Glove saved by Hudson. Pickering gets back to that puck. Rims it around the boards first. Up to Kaiser. Kaiser braces for a hit. Gets it up to Flogger. Flogger over to Pitcher. Pitcher goes around his guy. Pitcher fighting. Shot over the net. Omaha comes away with it through the neutral zone, dumps it down deep. Hudson comes out, sets it up for his defense, throws it over into the corner. Cycled back down low, now to the center. Shot, saved by Hudson. Pitcher gets there. Pitcher picks that puck up, plays it off the boards to himself. Now up to Kaiser. Kaiser back around to Blaine. Blaine behind the net, picks it up. Refs not really calling anything at this point in time. They're letting a lot of stuff go. Pitcher gets interfered with. Pitcher skates through it, though, and he's able to get that puck over to Kaiser. Kaiser over to Barth. Barth shot and a goal! So Pitcher gets the puck over to Kaiser. Kaiser put it right on the stick of Barth. And Barth slams it home for a 3-2 lead for Carshield again. Face off, one back to Carshield. Given just dumps it in. Omaha gets it out of the zone. They're going to skate it through. Now Lacoste just puts it back in, but it's offsides. And the face-off will come out. Huh? Miller ties his guy up. Puck goes into the zone. Gibbons. All right. I was thinking that they weren't going to call that slash, but they ended up getting it late. But so here we go to the power play. Looks like it's going to be Barth, Miller, Stanley, Schrader, Pickering. Face off, won by Omaha. Played out to Pickering. Pickering over to Blaine. Blaine down low to Barth. Barth over to Blaine. Blaine back to Pickering. Pickering walks the blue line back to Barth. Barth down low to Stanley. Stanley back to Barth. Barth cross ice to Pickering. Pickering to Blaine. Blaine looking, no shot available. Now he brings it in. Tracks down. Back to Barth. Barth shot hit the goalie in the chest and right to the glove. Minute 32 left on the power play. Face off one back to Blaine. Blaine looks, sends a pass over to Pickering. Pickering puts a one-timer on goal. Actually, it shouldn't say on goal. It hit a guy and before it easily get on goal. But Blaine's going to pick it up in his own neutral zone. Sends a pass up to JR. Too far for him, though. And JR's now gets jammed back out. Pickering picks it up in his own zone. Sends a pass over to Pitcher. Pitcher rolls off of a check. Gets it into the zone. Pitcher's still fighting. Now the puck comes out. Blaine sends a pass over to JR. JR can't handle that one, and it's going to be an odd man break going the other way. Cross ice pass. Nobody home. Pickering puts his guy into the wall. Pickering just rides his guy down. Blaine's going to pick it up, and he's going to go. Blaine's just going to take it into the zone, puts his shoulder down, able to get it over to Pitcher. Pitcher takes a shot. Oh, what a save by the goalie. As Pitcher was able to get it over to Flogger, and Pitcher took a shot, and the goalie made a save, and then Flogger got the rebound and ended up making a great save on the rebound. Trip by Omaha, no call. And it's going to be an offsides. 9 seconds left here on this power play for Carshield. Sorry about that. Had the muted. Puck dumped in all the way down. Lacasse over to Berryman. Berryman. Lacasse picks it up in his own zone. Gets it up. Oh, Berryman just overskates that a little bit. Pitcher didn't know where that puck was. Now Omaha misplays it. Springer's going to go in. Springer gets knocked down right at. Oh, pitcher puts it over the net as their goalie was down. Oh my God. Mad scramble in front of the net. Goalie's down, no stick. Multiple shots on goal with nobody in, and good play by Ridgway as that puck slid all the way down. Rouse picks that up, reverses. Rouse still with it, reverses down to Ridgway. Ridgway has it, sends a pass up to Kaiser. Kaiser to the skates of pitcher, and it's going to go back in, and it goes in off sides. .647 left. Face off right outside of Carshield zone. Flogger ties his guy up. Kaiser pushes that puck all the way down. Now Omaha's going to bring it in onside. Big defenseman tries to cut to the middle. Pickering defends that. And Hudson covers as they just passed the puck, and it went close enough to the goal to where Hudson could stick his glove out and cover that one. Schultz back on the ice. He decided to join us this period. Face off tied up. Pickering's going to come away with that. Skate it, tries to get it over to Schultz. Now Flogger intercepts in the neutral zone. Flogger fights through a couple checks. Blaine steps up, tries to push it in. Pitcher with the puck. Pitcher gets it up to Schultz. Schultz. Pitcher braces for a hit, takes it. Pitcher pushes his guy into the wall. Now the puck hung up on the half wall. Now it comes out. Blaine able to keep that puck out. Ooh! And they're going to go to another penalty. That's a hit from behind. So, check from behind. Straighten the numbers. Blaine takes a shot off and puts it off the face of one of their players diving across the ice. Now comes out to Blaine. Blaine shot another. And Omaha is just going to throw it all the way down the ice for an icing. I don't know. He looked like it, so their coach just got an unsportsmanlike. So it is a 5-on-3 for a minute 39. Blaine out to Pickering. Pickering back to Blaine. Blaine looking. Blaine tracks down. Back to Flogger. Flogger to Blaine. Blaine to Pickering. Pickering one-timer. Hits a skate. Bounces out. Good play by Flogger as he's able to keep that puck in. Now the puck goes down in the corner. Carshield's just got to be weary to not take a penalty here because generally the script flips whenever that happens. You get a 5-on-3. Cross ice pass. Pickering now has it on the far side. Pickering looking. Back down low to Pitcher. Pitcher back to Pickering. Pickering back to Blaine. Blaine tracks in over to Pickering. Pickering shot. Glove save. Flogger to Schultz. Schultz, one-timer. Blaine draws a guy, sends a pass over to Pickering. Pickering sends it back down to Schultz. Schultz back to Blaine. Blaine cross ice for Pitcher. Pitcher couldn't connect on the one-timer. Blaine tracks in, shot, goal! Pitcher. Pitcher from a shot from Blaine. Pitcher gets the tip right in front. Carshield's still on the power play for 46 seconds now. Omaha tracks back into their own zone. Good pressure by Barth and Stanley. Lacoste comes over to help out. Lacoste comes away with it. Lacoste shot over the net. Puck's going to get rimmed all the way around the boards, and it's going to be a race for it. Ben's going to be able to get back to that. Miller plays it over to Stanley. Stanley plays it to Miller. Miller. Oh, Miller gets it to Barth, and Barth puts a shot, saved by the goalie. Barth gets pushed from behind right after the shot and wanted to retaliate, but he didn't. He held up enough. Puck sent all the way down the ice on goal, so no icing. Caleb's going to just cover that puck. 3:29 left. Face off. Controlled by Carshield, just flipped in the air out of the zone, bounces over their defenseman. Stanley's going to put tons of pressure on their guy. Their defenseman's able to get it out. Now regrouped into the neutral zone. Miller takes a hit, gets the puck in deep. Now Fisher comes screaming in, and the puck bounces over the boards into the zone. It's going to stay in the zone. 3:03 left here in this game.
Oops, sorry.
Face off. Won by Omaha, rimmed around the boards out to Ridgway. Ridgway puts a shot towards the net. Berryman puts a shot on as it hit the end board and bounced right out to Berryman. Shot and save.
Another 14 is good.
Yeah.
14 to 5.
Face off. Controlled by Omaha, rimmed all the way around the boards. They're going to send a pass behind now. Shot, saved by Hudson. Nice little play. Fisher able to get that puck out. Good play by. Now Fisher has it. Shot, saved by their goalie. Rouse takes a shot. Puck all the way across. Rouse pushes his guy into the boards. Fisher behind the net to Ridgway. Ridgway makes a nice little play up to Springer. Springer gets the red line, just dumps it deep. Minute 54 left here in this game. Oh! Good little pass by Berryman to find Springer right on the doorstep. Fogger in on the forecheck. Puck gets rimmed around. Not picked up by Omaha cleanly. Now sent in. Pickering has to regroup in his own zone. In the neutral zone and wait. Pickering took a knee to the knee there, and he has to go off as it looks like it. Hopefully it didn't hit his knee and it hit his thigh, and it's just a Charlie horse. Puck thrown all the way in, now back out. Schultz is going to throw it down the ice. Minute 12 left in this game. Omaha regroups around their own net. Gibbon picks it up in the neutral zone. Cross ice pass intended for Stanley. Not out. Uh-oh. Puck gets around. Good play by Gibbon as he's able to get to that puck first. Now up to Pitcher. Pitcher off the boards and out. And Omaha regroups in their own zone again. Long stretch pass. Hudson makes the save. And picks the ice out of his face. The joys of being a goalie. "37 seconds left. Omaha decides to call a timeout. Down 4-2. So 33 shots for Carshield and 23 shots for Omaha. Sorry, I have to do some math on the broadcast.
Kid is like, you need a clip where Caleb fell and like already did.
So we're going to send out Fogger, Schultz, Pitcher, Lacoste, Ridgway. Pitcher just ties his guy up. Shot doesn't get through. Blocks. Schultz is just going to play it out of the zone. Fogger's going to try to race to that as they have an empty net. Fogger able to steal it. Gets taken down and draws a penalty. Great individual effort by Jack Fogger there. Great individual effort by Fogger to get to that puck first. Forces Omaha to put the goalie back in. 10 seconds left here in this game. Now Omaha comes through the neutral zone. Defended by Ridgway. Offsides, but no call. Jack just tries to throw it out. Schultz is going to pick it up, and that is it. So, good start to the day here for Carshield as they take this one 4-2. We are back at it tonight versus Windy City again. I believe a 7 p.m. game tonight. So we will be back tonight. Have a good day.